We lock our doors. We encrypt our phones. But what if the next thing to be hacked is your mind? From hidden psychological tricks to emerging brain-computer technologies, your brain might already be under siege and you don't even know it. Let's uncover the truth behind brain hacking. For centuries, the human mind has been considered the ultimate sanctuary, a private realm of thought, memory, and emotion. It was the last frontier of personal sovereignty, impenetrable and uniquely our own. But what if that fundamental assumption is rapidly becoming obsolete? What if the very essence of who you are, your thoughts, your memories, your deepest desires, could be accessed, altered, or even stolen? Is your mind truly secure in an age of unprecedented technological advancement? We stand at the precipice of a new era, where the lines between mind and machine are blurring with alarming speed. This is not science fiction, it is the unfolding reality of brain-computer interfaces and the profound implications they hold. The central theme we must confront is the very real potential for our brains to be hacked. The concept of brain hacking might sound like something out of a dystopian novel, but it encompasses two distinct, yet equally potent, forms of manipulation. On one hand, it refers to the psychological manipulation of our cognitive processes, a subtle yet pervasive influence on our daily lives. On the other, it describes the direct technological access to our neural data, a frontier that is rapidly opening before us. Both forms of brain hacking are not merely theoretical threats. They are already happening, evolving in sophistication and reach, challenging our understanding of personal autonomy and mental privacy. We are already living in a world where our minds are under siege, from both overt and covert forces. Consider the manipulation you experience every single day, often without even realizing it. This is the first, and perhaps most insidious, wave of brain hacking. It operates not through direct neural implants, but through the very fabric of our digital existence. Social media algorithms are meticulously designed to capture and hold your attention. They learn your preferences, predict your reactions, and feed you content engineered to keep you scrolling, clicking, and engaging. This is not accidental, it is a deliberate mechanism of psychological influence. Targeted advertising, another powerful tool, goes beyond mere suggestion. It leverages vast datasets of your online behavior to present you with products and ideas precisely tailored to exploit your perceived needs and desires. These systems are not just selling products, they are subtly shaping your perceptions and choices. This pervasive digital environment is expertly designed to exploit our innate dopamine systems. Each notification, each like, each new piece of content delivers a small hit of pleasure, reinforcing the behavior and creating a powerful feedback loop. The outcome is clear: users are kept engaged, often to the point of addiction, sacrificing time, attention, and sometimes even well-being. The characteristics of this psychological hacking are its widespread nature and its often subtle, almost invisible, operation. It is woven into the fabric of our modern lives, making it incredibly difficult to recognize its true impact. The challenge lies in discerning genuine choice from algorithmically induced compulsion. Now, let us shift our focus to the more direct, and arguably more alarming, realm of technological brain hacking. This is where brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, enter the picture, promising revolutionary advancements while simultaneously raising profound ethical dilemmas. These devices represent a direct bridge between the human nervous system and external technology. Consider examples like Neuralink, a company actively developing implantable brain chips designed to connect the human brain directly to computers. While initially aimed at medical applications, the broader implications of such technology are staggering. Beyond implants, simpler BCI devices like EEG headsets are already widely available, allowing users to control machines with their thoughts, from drones to video games. The capabilities of these BCIs are rapidly expanding. At their most fundamental, they can read brain signals, translating neural activity into commands or data. This means decoding intentions, emotions, and even rudimentary thoughts directly from the brain. But the technology doesn't stop at reading. Increasingly, BCIs are demonstrating the ability to write brain signals, to introduce information directly into the neural pathways. This could mean stimulating specific brain regions to alleviate symptoms, or, more controversially, to induce sensations, memories, or even emotions. The implications for therapy are immense, but so are the risks of misuse. Advanced examples push the boundaries even further. Projects like BrainNet have demonstrated experimental brain-to-brain communication, where individuals can transmit thoughts or commands directly to another person's brain, bypassing traditional communication methods. This is not telepathy in the mystical sense, but a technological interface enabling direct neural exchange. The implication of these advancements is a potential for direct, unprecedented access to our neural data. Our most private thoughts, our cognitive processes, our very consciousness, could become accessible to external systems. This level of access fundamentally redefines privacy and personal autonomy. The consequence of this direct access is chilling. It opens the door to far more invasive and profound forms of manipulation than anything we have experienced before. If our brains can be read and written to, then the very fabric of our reality and identity could be subject to external control. The potential for technological brain hacking conjures chilling scenarios that demand our immediate attention. Imagine a future where your most cherished memories are not just private, but vulnerable to theft. A future where your personal history, your experiences, and your identity could be extracted, copied, or even erased without your consent. This is not merely data theft, it is the theft of self. Even more disturbing is the prospect of the implantation of false emotions or memories. If external signals can be written directly into the brain, what prevents the deliberate induction of fear, joy, anger, or even fabricated recollections? The very foundation of our subjective experience could be compromised, making it impossible to distinguish genuine feelings from externally induced ones. This raises profound questions about free will and the nature of reality itself. Given these emerging threats, the critical need for robust neurosecurity becomes paramount. Just as we protect our digital data with cybersecurity measures, we must develop sophisticated protocols and technologies to safeguard our neural data. This includes encryption for brain signals, authentication for BCI devices, and mechanisms to detect unauthorized access or manipulation. Equally vital is the urgent need for comprehensive ethical regulations. The rapid pace of BCI development far outstrips the current legal and ethical frameworks designed to govern such powerful technology. We need international consensus on what constitutes acceptable use, what rights individuals have over their neural data, and what safeguards must be in place to prevent abuse. This requires proactive engagement from governments, scientists, ethicists, and the public. The urgency of addressing these emerging threats cannot be overstated. We are not talking about a distant future. The foundational technologies are already here, evolving at an exponential rate. Without careful consideration and proactive measures, we risk sleepwalking into a future where the human mind is no longer its own master, but a potential target for exploitation. The time to act, to debate, and to establish safeguards is now, before these capabilities become irreversible. In a world increasingly interconnected and technologically advanced, your primary defense against both psychological and technological brain hacking is awareness. Understand how technology and media influence your thoughts, your emotions, and your decisions. Recognize the subtle nudges and overt manipulations that seek to shape your reality. Cultivate critical thinking and question the information you consume. We recommend that you become acutely aware of how technology and media influence your daily life. Take control of your digital consumption, curate your information sources, and actively seek diverse perspectives. Disconnect periodically to recalibrate your mind and reinforce your autonomy. Beyond personal awareness, vigilance is key. Stay informed about the evolving landscape of brain-computer interfaces and neurotechnology. Understand the promises and the perils of these advancements. Engage in discussions, support ethical research, and advocate for policies that prioritize human autonomy and mental privacy. The future of the human mind is not predetermined. It is being shaped by the choices we make today. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay vigilant. Your mind is your most precious asset. Protect it fiercely. If you found this eye-opening, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you won't miss our next journey into the unseen forces shaping our future. Stay curious, stay safe, and keep your mind your own. Thank you for watching. See you in the next adventure.